So as a child, I grew up in a very violent home. I experienced a lot of abuse, emotional, physical, verbal, sexual, and neglect. And by the age of 7, I knew that my mother didn't love me. But I had learned that there was one person that did love me more than anyone could ever, and that was God. And I gave him my heart when I was 8 years old. And that was just before the most traumatic and damaging event in my life occurred. With that event, I changed. I did not get the support of my family, my parents. I didn't get any love. I didn't get any care after this event. And it shattered me, and I became a shell of a child. I learned to be an expert at numbing my emotions, my feelings, my needs, my desires. I just visualized and put everything in my gut and pushed them away. And I put on that mask, the happy-go-lucky kid that everybody wanted to see. I blended into the background and became forgettable, which was proven when my parents would forget my birthday or they would forget to pick me up from school and not realize it until bedtime. I became an expert at reading people's emotions, their body language, trying to anticipate the next explosion. All of the abuse continued until I was married. And what should have been a wonderful day ended up me realizing that I married a wolf in sheep's clothing. The abuse from my husband continued for 27 years, and with the addition of spiritual abuse and narcissistic abuse. So after 50 years of abuse, you're probably wondering, where's the hope? God never left my side. Looking back, I can recognize times where he protected me, where he intervened, and where he supplied my needs. When I felt hopeless and lost and didn't have the will to live, he would intervene and bring someone into my life to bring me back to hope. The scripture says in Psalm 147:3, he heals the brokenhearted, binds up their wounds. He has bound up my wounds, and he is healing me. He provided the perfect therapist to walk alongside me in my journey. He's given me a purpose, and he has prepared my heart to reach other women who are hurting, to comfort them with the comfort he has given me. What man intended for evil, God is using for good and for his glory. That's where MTS, Mending the Soul, comes into play. Mending the Soul is a faith-based international organization that provided training and curriculum to conduct peer support groups for men, women, or teens that have experienced any form of abuse. Celestia Tracy, one of the co-founders, said, abuse happened in relationships and healing comes through relationships. God created us to be relational beings. He commanded us to bear one another's burden in Galatians, and to love one another in John, and to encourage and build up in Thessalonian. Mending the Soul provides that community. Leading Mending the Soul groups has allowed me to offer a safe, supportive, non-judgmental place for women to find God's love, acceptance, and healing. In Psalm 34:18 states, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. God has used Mending the Soul to bring hope, healing, and a sense of purpose and joy in my life. Abuse leaves deep wounds that can't be healed in isolation. Believe me, I tried. You need a community and a willingness to allow God to do his healing in his time. I'll be starting a new group for Mending the Soul in January. So if you're interested in being part of it or would like to learn more, please come and speak to me, or you can talk to Pastor Josh or Pastor Will. and they will help you getting my contact information. Next week, I will have my brochures out on the back table for you to be able to take. It will give you a description of Mending the Soul, the types of abuse, and you'll be able to contact me if you're interested. Now, if there's any men here who have experienced abuse, first off, you are not alone. 1 in 6 men experience abuse. So if you're interested in a Mending the Soul group, please contact Pastor Josh or Pastor Will. Next, So if you've experienced abuse, I want you to know that you are not alone, and I would love to have the opportunity to walk alongside you and to help carry that burden. Thank you.